When you hear the name Zlatan Ibrahimović, a few things come to mind: goals, flair, arrogance, and pure entertainment. The man talks like a king, plays like a beast, and ages like wine. But what if we told you that one of the most iconic footballers of our generation fueled his legendary career not with green smoothies or quinoa bowls, but with Falukorv? Yep, you heard that right. Zlatan's go-to comfort food is a type of heavily processed Swedish sausage that most nutritionists would throw in the trash before it even hits the pan. So, how did Zlatan manage to dominate world football for over 2 decades while munching on meat that's closer to a hot dog than a health food? Today, we're diving into Zlatan's unusual eating habits, his love for Falukorv, and how, despite it all, he became one of the greatest strikers in football history. Let's set the stage. Zlatan Ibrahimović is no ordinary athlete. Born in Malmö, Sweden, to Bosnian and Croatian parents, Zlatan grew up in tough conditions. He wasn't raised on 5-star meals or elite diets. Instead, it was about survival, eating whatever was available, and in many Swedish households, that includes Falukorv. Falukorv is a traditional Swedish sausage made from a mix of smoked pork, beef or veal, potato starch, and spices. It's cheap, tasty, and extremely processed. Think of it as Sweden's answer to bologna or hot dogs, but thicker, saltier, and loaded with fat. In an interview with the Swedish media outlet The Local, Zlatan once admitted that his favorite dish is macaroni and Falukorv, cooked by his wife. No fancy plating, no chef-prepped meal plans, just sausage and pasta. A meal more likely to show up at a student dorm than on the table of a world-class athlete. Now, this wouldn't be a big deal if we were talking about an average footballer. But Zlatan isn't average. The man played at the top level well into his 40s. AC Milan, PSG, Barcelona, Manchester United, LA Galaxy, you name the club, he's probably played there, scored goals, and left fans speechless. So how on earth did he maintain his physique, his athleticism, and his legendary confidence while snacking on Falukorv? Here's the thing about Zlatan. He's built different, literally and mentally. While most athletes follow strict nutritional guidelines, avoid processed foods, and count calories like accountants count coins, Zlatan does things his own way, always has. There's something to be said for the mental freedom that comes with not obsessing over every calorie. Zlatan didn't believe in restriction. He believed in balance and, more importantly, routine. In his mind, if Falukorv reminded him of home, gave him comfort, and didn't slow him down, why stop? And guess what? The stats back him up. At the age of 34, when many strikers are already slowing down, Zlatan scored 50 goals in one season for PSG. At 35, he moved to Manchester United and became their top scorer. At 39, he returned to AC Milan and still looked sharper than players 10 years. So maybe, just maybe, Falukorv is the real secret to footballing longevity. Or maybe it's just Zlatan's sheer willpower and belief in himself that keeps him going. Let's not forget, the guy once said, "Zlatan doesn't do auditions. A World Cup without me is nothing to watch. I came like a king, left like a legend." He didn't just believe he was the best. He made sure the world believed it too. That confidence extended into every part of his life, including his diet. While others were carefully monitoring their protein intake and avoiding red meat, Zlatan was having home-cooked Falukorv and macaroni, and still dominating. But that's what makes Zlatan's story so fascinating. In a world where footballers hire private chefs and drink green juices every hour, he stayed true to his roots, and he thrived doing it. Let's be honest, there will probably never be another Zlatan. Not just because of his goals, his skills, or his towering presence, but because of the mindset. The guy truly believed he could eat sausage and still be the best striker on the pitch. And he was. So, the next time someone tells you to drop your comfort food to make it in life, just tell them this: Zlatan ate Falukorv and conquered the football world. What do you think? Would you try Falukorv? Or do you think Zlatan just got lucky with good genes? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you enjoyed this Zlatan story, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications. We've got more weird and wonderful football stories coming your way. Until next time, stay legendary, just like Zlatan.